Hey, what's up guys? Just an impromptu video today just because I just come back from an interesting Facebook Marketplace advert. I think there was a deceased estate and some guys were putting out a lot of stuff out on the curb. I saw an advert yesterday which was showing off a few monitors and I need a nice CRT, so I wanted to go pick up this white monitor here you see. But they also had a heap of other things out there, so I actually came back with quite a few things. Just before I went there, they did put up a new picture which had like an Amiga 500 in a box, and they also had like a PlayStation and a Nintendo, but I was across the other side of the city, so by the time I got there, you know, I wasn't really having much hope that there was going to be much left, to be honest. But you can see here that actually they had quite a few things, so somebody had obviously gone over and picked up quite a few of the things already, so that Amiga 500 unfortunately went. But let's have a quick look at what I did get, because I obviously didn't go through all the bags and get everything. So first of all, we've got the CRT here, which is a Hyundai ImageQuest V773. That's actually what I wanted to go over and get, because I wanted a nice upgraded CRT to go with my Pentium 233. I just plugged it in and tested it with one of my other computers, and this one is working really nice. It's got a really nice screen on it actually, so I'm looking forward to switching it over. I've done a bit of a cleanup on it already. It was really dirty. It's got some chips and stuff in it. It's obviously been in storage a while. It's got a few marks on it, but in general it's quite nice. I guess it's a 17-inch, I guess. So that's a really nice one. They also had a few other bits of PC things in some of the bags. There's this old floppy disk, 3.5, so that's good, an IBM one, so that's nice just to have an extra spare just in case. And they had a couple of CD-ROM drives. This one's 14 to 32 speed max, and this one's a 40 speed, so this one even has it says 1998, March 1998, and this was March 2000, so another couple of spare CD-ROM drives. Hope they work. Quite nice actually, because they don't have any markings on them at all, as in like it doesn't say like what brand they are or anything, so they all look like they can go into any machine, so that'll be quite nice. So that was the PC stuff, and then I actually saw all of this, so I ended up picking this up too. First of all, even though the Amiga 500 was gone, there was this Amiga Model 1000 or keyboard 4 Model 1000 keyboard. So I've never had an Amiga. I don't know if I'm going to get one in the future, but I'll keep this keyboard just in case. That's nice to have. And also check out all of these discs. So all of these are packed. I believe this one might be Windows. These might be Windows discs, but all of these I believe are Amiga games. Look how many in here. Super Morph, Great Battle 3, Last Action Hero, Sailor Moon, Adventure Island 2, Robot, Mario and Wario. Actually, these could be, I'm assuming these are Amiga games, but they could be Super Nintendo diskettes, potentially. Virtual Bar, Unirally, Joe and Mac 2, Cliffhanger, Race Driving, World Cup 94, Vegas Stakes, Mario Paint, for example. That's what makes me think that these could be maybe Nintendo or Super Nintendo discs, Ghouls and Ghosts, Gods. It's probably Amiga. So yeah, really interesting. Secret of Mana, disc 1 of 2. How interesting is that? There's also just Lethal Enforcers, disc 1 of 2. So surely these are not going to be Amiga games. I don't know, I'll have to do some research. But that was interesting. So there's a whole stack of games here. I mean, these ones are definitely Amiga. You can see some of the things aren't that in that prime condition, but in here, what have we got? So I've got like some Workbench discs in here, demo discs, Bubble Bobble, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Word Perfect, I don't know, I think that's Street Fighter 2 looks like a disc there. Yeah, so many. These must be all Amiga discs in there. Let's try and put that on there. I have to be a little bit more careful with some of these things. You can see the cases are a bit broken. Maybe we can fix that with a little bit of glue. So yeah, so even though somebody took the original Amiga 500, they didn't take all the games. It's a stack of blank discs, I assume. I'll keep those there. And then these ones are more, these ones look more like Excel backup discs and things like that. So these look more like PC ones. I think these are more like backup discs. Anyway, we'll have to take another look at those another time. So what else did I get? So I saw these in a bag, and these are just all demo discs, I believe. PlayStation demo discs. PlayStation 2 and PlayStation, yeah, PlayStation Magazine one. So see, look, you got PlayStation 2 Ops demo there. What are these? I don't know what these are. So many demo discs. So many. Some of these don't even look like they're in English. Yeah, I'll have to go through these. They look like maybe they're in Dutch or something. How peculiar. Yeah, all of these. Dutch or maybe Swedish or something, I don't know. I'll have to go take a look. But yeah, so heaps of PlayStation 2 stuff. So obviously this guy was into his Amiga, into PCs, also into consoles. They had two of these original Xbox controller S's. Quite a nice blue one there. Decent condition. Need a bit of a clean up. A little bit worn. But hey, they're pretty good. Then there was also this as well. This one, Game Gear. I've got a Game Gear back home in the UK. The screen on mine went, or the capacitors went, so this one's in pretty beat up condition too. So I imagine this one will probably be in a similar kind of shape. But that was awesome, it's just in the bag. And also peculiar was they had heaps of PlayStation empty cases. Like some of these are in pretty bad shape, actually a bit broken. But I took a few of these because a few of my cases are a bit broken on some of my games. So took some of these as spares. Some of them are pretty bad shape actually. But hey, look, like a whole stack of spare PlayStation cases. And then over here, the last thing that I picked up was a couple of these old disc storage cases. Not sure if I need all of these, but these are all like 5 1/4. These two. So I don't have too many 5 1/4 discs at the moment, to be honest, because I don't actually have a 5 1/4 disc drive. So I haven't really been picking up many floppy disks, but that's pretty cool. Interesting, this one. This particular one, I think I had as when I had my Commodore 64. I feel like I remember this logo or this name there. So that's something that I took just because I thought brought back some memories. I don't remember this STD on the top. And then the last one here is a 3.5. And you can see here, look, he's got a label saying A1200. So he obviously used to be really into his Amiga, this guy. So yeah, so heaps of stuff from that was just put out on the Verge. They were just chucking it out. I guess they had to move out of the house, and they just threw out all this stuff. They just wasn't interested in it. Mostly, I went to pick up this monitor, so you know, all this extra stuff. It's a bit of a bonus. Anyway, that was just thought I'd give you that video just because it was quite a surprise today. I was just driving back and saw it on Facebook. Thought I'd drop in and. Yeah, picked up quite a few pieces there that are pretty cool. So yeah, maybe one day I'm going to get an Amiga and then I can actually try some of these games out, assuming they are Amiga games, that is. Anyway, catch you later guys. Have a great weekend and see you in the next one.